When you picture a Disney theme park, your mind naturally goes to cheerful singing children, goofy pirates, and flawlessly executed family entertainment. You expect a highly controlled environment where the magic always works. Underneath that pristine facade, theme parks operate as massive, live-action research and development laboratories. Every attraction is a live test of behavioral and sensory engineering. When you push the physical limits of technology and psychology, the results are unpredictable. Sometimes an Imagineer's vision breaks down entirely, leaving behind broken illusions and pure nightmare fuel. The scale of these early engineering ambitions was massive. Because they were inventing new disciplines from scratch, Disney executives have literally had to rip out and hide specific animatronics that push the boundaries of fear and technology way too far. By opening the vault to examine 3 specific banned animatronics, we can map out exactly how complex creative engineering collapses in 3 distinct ways. We start in the opening years of Disneyland. The original 1955 version of Snow White's Adventures utilized a point-of-view concept. Walt Disney designed the ride so that the guest physically experienced the story as Snow White, meaning the main character was completely missing from the actual attraction. Without the hero to anchor the story, the attraction effectively became a haunted house. Guests were relentlessly stalked through the dark by the evil queen in her hag form. This diagram shows the track layout, revealing a severe physical design flaw. The original witch animatronic was positioned extremely close to the ride vehicles, and she violently lunged outward, her claw-like hands reaching directly into the passenger area. The real-world consequence was immediate. Terrified toddlers routinely left the ride sobbing. Frightened kids would actually rip the physical poison apple right out of the animatronic's hand in a panic. Disney realized they had severely miscalculated the audience's tolerance for fear. They retooled the entire ride, added Snow White back into the scenes, and replaced the hyper-aggressive witch with a much tamer version positioned at a safe distance from the vehicles. The original witch represents accidental terror, a failure caused by a severe miscalculation of how young children react to physical proximity and aggression in a confined, dark space. While the witch failed psychologically, other animatronics failed mechanically. When the Haunted Mansion opened in 1969, it featured a character called the Hatbox Ghost. This figure was designed to be the crowning illusion of the entire ride. Building these early audio animatronics demanded incredibly complex, exposed physical mechanics. The raw engineering ambition behind these park illusions required pushing untested technologies to their breaking points. The trick was supposed to work like this. The ghost's head would disappear from his shoulders and seamlessly reappear inside the glass hat box he was holding in his hand. This diagram shows the lighting setup. The illusion relied on directional lighting illuminating the ghost's shoulders, keeping the box in absolute blackness. But in the actual ride, stray ambient light bled into the scene, illuminating the hidden head prematurely and ruining the trick. Instead of leaving a broken trick on display, Disney removed the figure within weeks of opening. The Hatbox Ghost stands as an example of technical hubris, the harsh lesson that a perfectly engineered lab illusion is entirely useless if it cannot survive the unpredictable physics of a real world. By the mid-1990s, Disney faced what they called the Tomorrowland problem. The company felt a desperate need to attract an edgier, teenager-focused demographic to the parks. Their solution was the extraterritorial alien encounter. Unlike the accidental fear of the Snow White Witch, this attraction was deliberately designed to be as horrifying as legally possible. The experience trapped the audience inside a circular theater. The lights would drop to pitch black, and guests were locked tightly into their seats by heavy, restrictive shoulder harnesses. This wireframe demonstrates the primary sensory weapon they used: binaural audio. Binaural audio is a recording technique that uses 2 microphones to create a 3D stereo sound sensation, tricking the brain into perceiving physical proximity. To amplify the terror, the ride deployed physical haptic feedback. Haptic feedback is the use of touch or physical sensations to simulate an experience. While you heard the massive carnivorous alien panting and eating guests right next to your ears, physical mechanisms blew hot air directly onto the back of your neck. The resulting attraction was a masterpiece of sensory engineering, but it was an intentional extremity failure. Disney completely misread their core brand, traumatizing kids and infuriating parents, which ultimately forced the company to shut the entire attraction down. When you look at the lively crowds and cheerful atmosphere of the parks today, you are seeing the successful end product of all this intense trial and error. These vanished, banned animatronics represent the necessary casualties of innovation. They are the physical evidence of engineers testing the absolute limits of their craft. Imagineers cannot find the perfect formula for family entertainment without occasionally stepping too far and creating a technical disaster or pure nightmare fuel. This dark legacy of banned animatronics serves as the ultimate set of boundary markers. They prove that engineering the happiest place on Earth requires a dark side of failure to keep the magic alive.